In today's video, you're going to learn how to use ChatGPT to write an entire Twitter thread on your behalf to sound exactly like you. Now, what we're going to use in this case, we're going to get ChatGPT to scan our Twitter account to understand our tone and how we usually tweet. And then what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to have it write a Twitter thread about a recent article that I wrote. So it's going to write the entire thread using my own style and tone as if it were me. Okay, so this is pretty cool. So I'm going to show you. The first thing you need to do is in ChatGPT, you want to make sure that you're using the GPT-4 model, okay? And you want to make sure that you are using the plugins, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to choose a plugin called Web Pilot, all right? And if you don't have this installed already, you're going to just click on the plugin store here. And then you're going to do a search for something called Web Pilot, okay? So since I already have it installed, it's going to be right here. So I already have this installed, but you're going to search for Web Pilot, okay? And you can type that right in the search bar here, all right? And then I'm going to go ahead and X out of it. Okay, so now I'm going to make sure that I have different plugins, but I want to make sure that Web Pilot is selected, all right, and none of these other plugins, okay? Because Web Pilot is going to help scan my Twitter and it's going to help scan my article. And what do I mean by that? So the first thing it's going to do is it's going to go to my Twitter and it's also going to go to my article. So I'm going to go ahead and type in the prompt here. So here's the prompt. So read my most recent tweet history to understand my Twitter writing tone and style here. And I have a link to my Twitter account. You'll enter your own, of course. Then write a Twitter thread, 10 tweets based on this article for my newsletter, Accountants in Front of AI. And then this is the link to the actual newsletter article. And then before you begin, explain to me briefly what my Twitter style is based on the link I provided. Then write the thread, okay? So I'm doing this because I want to make sure that it actually understands my style and tone. I'm going to actually add one more thing here because I don't want it to do a bunch of hashtags. Do not add any hashtags because I think that looks spammy. So we'll get that out of the equation. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on send here. Now it's going to pull up the plugin here, and we're going to start to see this. Now while we're waiting for that, let's kind of go to my Twitter so we can see this is my Twitter account here. So it's going to read my entire Twitter history, not the entire, but hopefully a good amount, just to kind of get an idea for my style. And then what it's going to do, it's going to go to my article, which is here on my newsletter. So I asked it to go to this recent article here. The GPT-4 generates investment pitches that beat humans by a factor of 3. This is the title of the article. So it's going to read this entire article here and hopefully understand my style and tone. So let's go back. And now, okay, so it's starting to generate some information here. And it's now writing. So it says, based on the tweets from the link you provided, your Twitter writing style can be characterized as follows: informative and direct. Your tweets are primarily focused on providing valuable information to your followers. You often share tips, insights, and resources related to accounting and AI. Conversational tone, you use a conversational tone that makes your tweets feel personal and engaging. You often use the first person narrative and directly address your audience. Threaded tweets, you often write in threads, breaking down complex topics in a series of tweets for easier understanding. Call to action, many of your tweets include a call to action, okay? No hashtags. Per your instruction, you don't use hashtags in your tweets, okay? So remember that from earlier. Now let's proceed to write a Twitter thread based on your article from your newsletter, Accountants in Front of AI. I will first read the article to understand its content. Okay, so it started to write this out. Now it looks like it ran into a bit of a error here. So if you ever get this network error, you can just go ahead and click on regenerate response, and that should pick it. It should basically start it again. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. Okay, so now it's starting to regenerate, and now it's writing the thread. So the first one is exciting news from the AI world. GPT-4, the latest iteration of OpenAI's language model, is now generating investment pitches that outperform humans by a factor of 3. This is a game changer for the finance industry. Imagine an AI that can analyze market trends, make predictions, and even pitch investment ideas better than a seasoned professional. But what does this mean for accountants? It's not a threat, but an opportunity. With AI taking over routine tasks, accountants can focus on more strategic roles. Okay, so it goes on and writes this. So far, so good. AI is a tool, not a replacement. Here to enhance our capabilities, not take out jobs. Okay. And then finally, let's see here. And remember, the best way to predict the market, predict the future, is to create it. So let's embrace AI and create a future where accountants are more valuable than ever. Okay, well, this looks generally good. I'm actually quite pleased with this, so I'm going to actually use this. So what you'll do is just you'll simply go ahead and copy each of these individual tweets, and you'll go over to your Twitter. And you can just go ahead and paste it in here. So this is going to be the first one, and I can start the thread here. So I'll go back, add in the second one here, and then continue to add to the thread until all 10 are done. And then I can just go ahead and post that and really rinse and repeat. So imagine all the articles or prior writing you may have. And if you're looking for some like really great ideas on how to, really boost your Twitter and get more, tweets and threads out there, then ChatGPT is an excellent way to do that. And make sure you use the hack here so that it can actually understand your style and tone. So, okay, I'll leave this link in the description so you'll have a copy of this, and I will see you on the next video.